Hey, welcome to the video. Today, we're going to talk about 3 proven ways that's working right now to increase connection rates with your leads. Not theory. I'm going to show you 3 real examples, how we're doing it, show you the data behind it for 3 trade schools to double or even quadruple previous connection rates. Because 1, you're spending your hard-earned resources, whether you're doing it through ads, spending money on it, whether you're doing it through organic, you're spending some type of significant or even just some type of effort generating those leads. And a big portion of it, you're never able to even talk to, right? So we're going to show you 3 ways to increase connection rates with your leads so you can enroll more students for your trade or vocational school. If you're new to the video, welcome to Atomic Enrollment. I'm the CMO here, and we build enrollment systems for trade, vocational, and career schools. We've been doing it for hundreds of schools across North America, and we generate over 9 figures a year for our clients. So today isn't about more leads. Everyone's obsessed with cost per lead in this industry, and getting more leads isn't necessarily the solution. Of course, more leads helps, but more of an immediate issue to address is you connecting with the existing leads you have. Perhaps this sounds familiar. You generate a lead, you run ads, you run some form ads, people fill out a form, and they just ghost you. They never pick up your call. They never text you back. You're just contacting into a black hole. You're not even sure why you're even doing it. Worse yet, people book a call, don't show up. That's the worst, right? Because your team is anticipating a call, set aside time for it. So 1, we have a welding school where we installed our AI SDR, and we have people calling into the school from ads, people scheduling calls. But this specific example is people from ads. They're calling in to learn more about the program, and it's getting routed to a live sales rep. Most ads only show during the team's business hours and when they're working, but the team maybe on another call, talking to people, engaging more quality prospects, giving a tour at lunch, outside. They may have left work. They may have not gone into work yet. Maybe they're taking a bathroom break. So we have our AI assistant basically help the sales rep. It fields calls, it answers text messages, and essentially what we first did, this proves a point of speed to lead. We launched this AI SDR for this client recently, so we had to go through approval mode. Our team approved, checked every message that went out, and manually approved each message. And as you can imagine, that adds a little bit of a delay, right? Someone calls in, the AI generates a response. We're going to check over the response and then approve it, and the message goes out. The delay is not even that big, maybe like 15 minutes. Sometimes it's 30 minutes. But we got the AI to a point where it didn't need approval mode anymore since we trained it enough, and we just let it go live. Check out these results. The first day we made it go live, remove the approval mode. We had 39 messages sent, 39 people called in. This AI hits back people where we didn't pick up their first call initially. It texts them back immediately within about a minute. So we had 39 people call in, 39 messages went out. Of those 39, 31 replied back. 2 of those 31 people booked a call. Historically, we ran this approval mode for about 2 weeks, and reply rates when the approval mode was on, where there was a delay, it was less than half of this. If 40 people called in, less than 20 would reply back to the AI. And that just shows speed to lead. Speed to lead is so crucial. Even us, we preach speed to lead to our clients. We live and breathe it. And again, we're reminded once again how important speed to lead is. The second method is, let's say you're running ads and you have people fill out a form, you have people schedule a call with you, and again, there's a delay, right? Sometimes you're able to get back to them really quick, within an hour, let's say. Sometimes if they schedule the call, it's probably a day out at least. People aren't really necessarily booking same day calls. So if they're on social media and they saw your ad on social media, you have an opportunity to be top of mind multiple times every time they open up the app next, whether that's on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, whatever platform you book them on, you have an opportunity to retarget them every time they open the app. So this specific example, we have medical and dental assisting school, and just check this out. This week we had 10 leads. 8 out of the 10 got connected with the salesperson. They actually had a good conversation. They actually had a real engaging conversation on the phone. Out of those 8 that they connected with, 6 booked an appointment to further learn more about the school more intimately. And within those 6, actually, there's in-person scheduled tours as well. So the industry norm is, let's say you get 10 leads, right? You're probably on average, an average trades vocational school is connecting with about 20% of leads, depending on what type of funnel you're running or what type of funnel the lead is coming in from. Obviously, if it's warmer, higher intent, it's a little higher, but you're connecting with like 2-3 leads out of the 10 leads. Especially if you're running paid advertising. So how do we make this happen? So once someone books a call, again, we stay top of mind. So for example here, and it's very simple. Honestly, right after they fill out a form and become a lead, we're just circling them with 2 videos of the program. It's a testimonial compilation. And another one is just a day in the life of the actual program, the classrooms, giving a little tour of the facilities, the instructors. And we're running only $5 a day because they get anywhere from 7 to 15 leads a week. So they don't need big budgets to warm these people up. Just with $5 a day, you could skyrocket your connection rates. It costs, as you can see here, a through play is about 15 seconds of a video, watching a video. To get someone to watch 15 seconds of this video, it costs about like 20 cents, less than a quarter. And you're running this multiple times. They're getting these 2 videos every time they open up their newsfeed. So when you call in or when the call happens, they're more warmed up. They're more receptive to what you have to say. Remember, people don't necessarily forget, and that's why they're not picking up your call or replying back to your email or texting you back. They don't necessarily forget about you. They don't necessarily have a reason to pick up your call or text you back. This creates the reason, builds that nurture. It builds that familiarity. It shows testimonials of students. It builds the excitement. It shows the facilities. It shows that it's a real legit school. It shows outcomes. Before we launched this retargeting videos, we were connecting with about half. If 10 came in, 4 or 5, we'd connect with. After this, it's 80% connection rate. So with the same budget, you're getting more connections, which ultimately is going to lead to more enrollments and conversions at the back end. Third way is, last but not least, prime real estate, which gets severely underutilized and overlooked by almost all trade schools, is the confirmation page. Once someone fills out a form, books a call, there's something that happens right after, right? Right after the call's booked, something shows up, right? And typically it's like, hey, just check out our homepage. Severely wasted, missed opportunity there. Right after they become a lead, schedule a call, whatever action you had them took, register for an event, register for a tour. The confirmation page is a way to boost their excitement, give them all the details and as much detail as possible to get them excited about the next thing they're about to do. Whether they're about to jump on a call with you or come to an open house, come to a webinar, whatever the next thing is, right? So here's an example. Once someone books a call, they get a video of like what to expect answering. This is once someone books a call, this is from an ad. So check what we do, right? We make sure they add the call to the calendar so they show up, but we break down FAQs. Remember, when there's no reason to engage or show up for the call, or when there's no clarity, there's no action. So we break down objections, frequently asked questions. We made a video for every top objection and question and concern people have. We made FAQ out of it. We also show testimonials here, and then they have a chance to check out the main website as well. So this is a big opportunity a lot of trade schools miss out on. It's very important. Show a lot of proof, show FAQs, show testimonials, show Google reviews, add a button so they can add the event to their calendar automatically. So there you have it. 3 ways that's working right now, real time, to increase connection rates with your leads. It's especially important if you're running ads. You want to get more return on your ad budget, but it applies to any type of marketing you're doing where you're generating a lead. So hope you enjoyed that. Definitely take advantage of that. If you have any questions, as always, let us know. Happy to answer. And we have a weekly newsletter email that goes out that recaps these type of lessons and learnings and insights every week. So make sure to subscribe for that. It's on our homepage as well. So take care. All right. Bye.